Now we're going to create content or edit the content that's already displayed on ck12.org. The next, and after we've done that, I will show you how to insert your own content and edit it and make it a part of the CK12 platform. First of all, we're going to sign in. I will sign in. If you have not joined, you would need to join, but I will sign in to my account. Once signed in, of course, I'm at the dashboard. So I want to create a lesson using the CK12 resources that's already here. So I'm going to click search, and I want to just look at subjects. You could just write what you want to search for, but let's look at, I will look at subjects, and let's say algebra, some concept in algebra that I would like to browse. Now once you get to all the resources relating to algebra, you can have it displayed in three different manners. It's currently in list form. You can change it to grid form. In grid form, it has the titles and the number of concepts underneath each topic. And the map form, it's more like a display, a chart, diagram here as a map. My preference is the list form. So using the list form, let's say I wanted to create a lesson about linear equations. Now, if you look here, there are 6 modalities. You have read, you have 4 videos, and 1 assessment. Now, this was created through the CK12 content. Now, anybody can upload content. So if you wanted to see what someone else has uploaded related to linear equations, you could click community contributed. So you hear this is what the community has sent in one modality, which is real world application. Now let's look back at CK12 content. I would prefer starting with that because it has been verified as being correct. So we're going to go to the read section because that's where we can edit our resource is under read. So as read is displaying, opening, to display read, you must click here to the read, and here is the content that's already here that CK12 has gotten. There's a video within it, guidance, so forth. Lots and lots of content that you can review on your own. So let's say we want to use this content here and add it to the Flexbook. So we're going to go to Add to Flexbook. And many of you probably don't have any created. These are all the Flexbooks that I have created. So for the linear equations, I'm going to create a new Flexbook and title it Linear Equations 1. And hit OK. Okay, now that I've added that to my Flexbook library, now since I've created that area where I'm going to add it, I'm going to go Add to Flexbook. See, I have linear equations 1. I'm going to select and hit OK. That has been added. Now you go back here, it's already added in your resources, in your Flexbook. Okay, so we know where to get our content from at the top, which is my content. So let's go to it and do our editing. So we have linear equations 1 here. See, I have a number of books, so you will probably have only 1 here. So linear equations 1, this is the lesson. You can click on it. And as it opens, you notice to the side, you can see how you can edit it. Okay, so you can edit it. You can say you would even share it with your group. But we're just going to focus right now on editing it. So before we start editing it, let's see what we have here. What resources we have. This is the read section and it goes down very far. So, and the exercises, and there's a quiz attached where you can practice. That's 20 questions, unlimited time. Resources, you can add your own resources. If you want to insert a resource, you can, and details about it. These are the authors and so on and so forth. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the read, and since you see here it's created by CK12, but once we edit it, your name will probably come up that you've made the changes. So let's look at solve an equation, algebraic equations for a variable. And you may want to merely change the text. Okay, you may just want to change um, the font or the color. So let's change the color to say this color here. So it's been edited. Okay. And you can go on down, you can add to it. There's problems in practice. It's just one example. You can delete something, you can add something to. You just have to take some time to go through and see what you like. So you hit save changes, save your changes. So we see here the changes have been saved and you see how the color is different. And you see at the top, it says that it is created by, and my name is here, Renee Scott. So if you would like to, like it had a ribbon at the top where you could bold things, where you could make all sorts of changes. I'm going to go back to edit again so I can just show you that also. Here we are, and if you want to bold, italics, underline, if you have to have your cursor inside here if you want to insert an edit an image, or if you want to insert a movie. It's grayed out right now, but as you move it down and you click, like here, you can see it's not grayed out here. You can insert a movie. You should have to move it down. And let's say here you want to insert a movie. The movies you insert needs to be where you have an embed code, like YouTube have embed codes, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. Now we're back at the point where we started. You finished editing it, you've changed the color, you've made all sorts of changes you would like. So if you wanted to publish it, you would submit a publish request and they will email it back to you where it goes straight to the link where anybody would have access to it. Or you can download it as a PDF, a MOBI, or an EPUB. And also you can tweet it, Facebook, email, or you can share it with a group. If you've developed a group, you can share it with your class.